everybody, this is NeoSpring and I'm going to teach you how to make a Me network today. These are definitely one of the more awesome things on Tekkit, which helps you have like some of the best storage ever, because it's just huge that you can store so many items. So basically we got to start off with power, which I have because I set that up before. And if you don't have power, I will have a tutorial later that will show you how to set up maybe a nice magnetic engine system so that you can get power from that. But the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get an assembly table and then some lasers so that we can make some of the chips that we'll need for our Me network. The lasers can be, I think it's four blocks away from the assembly table, and they will work. You can have as many as you want, as many as you can fit within 4 blocks, on the ceiling, on the sides, pretty much everywhere. I'm just going to go with them right next to it because it'll be fine. It'll be fine that way. I got one extra. Let's see if it works right here too. It might. I'll shove some gold, some diamond, some redstone. If you notice that once I put redstone in here, I have the ability to make 3 different chips, because basically once you fill up this inventory with the correct items, it will then show you what you can make on this side. So for example, if I want to get some gold chips going, which you'll need a lot of, I'll just click on it and it should start working. Woo! Lasers! I think that the one in the middle might be a little bit too close. Wait, let's get this different. Hold on. You didn't see this. Yeah, there we go. Let's try this. We'll just slap it on the floor. Who cares? A little bit of dirt in the microchips is fine. It's fine. Get rid of that one. Okay, shove those back in there. Get some gold ones running. And put this right here. Boom. When the lasers are working, if they're blue, that means they're working at max efficiency. The other colors are not. If you have them all red and flickering, that's not a good thing. And that basically right there will be your machine that will make some chips. When the chips finish, they will end up in this chest from the assembly table. So we'll automatically put them over there. But I already have enough stuff to make all of what I need, so I'm just going to remove this power for now, because I don't want it to use up my batteries. So I'll just switch those to... Oh. It'll run out of power eventually. Yep, there we go. Switch those to remove power, not gain power mode on the redstone energy conduits. So now, after you get all the chips and you put together the stuff, which will be in this chest here, you'll make, the first one you'll need is a Me controller. The Me controller is the heart, basically, of a Me network. Every Me network needs one. And then you'll want to have either an access terminal right away, or a crafting terminal right away. Either one. I'm going to have both, because I like to just have both for reasons I don't know. A Me drive. This will store all your chips for your data. That basically your data will be your items. A Me chest, because say example you have a matter cannon, you need to fill it up somehow, and this chest is a good way of doing it. And then a Me interface is basically the way that you get your items into your Me network. And then I have a phase transfer tube and a golden tube. Okay, let's set this up. First of all, of course, my Me network needs some power. So here's my power. I'm going to put that there. Blue is receive. And of course, as you see, it lit up. That means it's got some power for the network. I'm going to put some cables. They're just called Me cable. All around the place. Just kind of slap them everywhere. Oh wait, I'll go to the corner, I think. And then I'm going to put all my stuffs out. Access terminal. Boop. Crafting terminal. Boop. Drive. Chest. Interface. We'll put the interface somewhere weird. like up over here. Because basically, the interface will put items into the network. Basically, the network to store anything that's storage in here will be used. This is the main one, the me drive. That's where most of the storage will be stored, of course. You can put like one chip in here, but that's not as effective. And then once you have some chips in the what's it called? Where'd it go? The me drive. Once you have some storage chips in here, anything that this takes in will end up in there. So for example, to get some transport into, the items into the me interface, I'm going to want to have a golden transfer pipe because they're fast. You can have better or worse if you want. And a phase transfer pipe because that's where the items will come from for me, because I don't like hooking it up directly, of course. So you set it to receive only, of course. Whatever numbers you have as your query, put those in here, and then public or private. And then once you get your query running, it'll start just shoving stuff into here. As long as the me controller has power, it will accept items, and then it will put it into your me drive. So let's find some chips for a me drive. I have a couple of them made up, and this one actually has some stuff on it already. I'll take these out of here. Put those into the me drive. I'm just shift clicking. Pretty simple. If you notice, it lit up when I put this one in here because there's stuff in it. You can go to your crafting table. You can put stuff from your crafting terminal because all the stuff is stored in your me drive over here. You can put it into the crafting terminal crafting spot, and you can make stuff with it. So basically, for example, I'm going to make a piston, and if you notice when I click this piston, I can do it again if I want to. It's because it uses the items from your network to make your items, to make your output, which is really nice because then you can craft as many as you want without having to find all the items. If you want to find the items easy too, you can just type it in and it will end up just with what you want. And that is a very nice feature. I love this. I wish these were like on every expansion, like Hexit, because it'd be nice to have so much storage. I like storage. The terminal is just basically access to your items. Crafting one is a little bit better because it's got crafting built in. Okay, let's see. What else we got in this one? That one's empty. Come back to the crafting monitor. We're gonna want to probably set up some of these things too. We'll do the partition and pattern encoder. Wait, no, actually, we're gonna make the computer first. That'd be the smartest one to do. The computer stuff is over here. Basically, you can design and build a computer that will make items for you on demand. This is what you will need for your computer. You can make your computer have your crafting computer, I think it's called. You can make it in a cuboid size, any cuboid size that you want. I think this one we're gonna make it, what is that? 3 by 4. I believe that's right. We'll see. But you'll need heat vents, assembler containment walls, and crafting computers. And then one more, the pattern provider. That is so that you can put your crafting chips into it and make stuff with it. So let's make this computer. I'll put it in the corner. It has to be outlined with the assembler containment walls, like so. Boing. And then this is the bottom half of our cuboid. We're gonna go up, around, bring it around town, and then this SpongeBob reference. Okay, that's our containment wall, all finished. We fill in the spaces on the outsides with the heat vents. Top, sides, bottom. Oh, wait, we can't do that yet. And then after we get the heat vents almost all set up, we gotta put the guts inside. We will put, I have one pattern provider and 3 crafting computers. You'll need at least one, I don't know. Actually, I think if you make it really small and you just put a pattern provider in there, and that's it on the center, I think it still works. But it's probably pretty slow. I like to put a couple crafting computers in there so that it's faster, and then put one pattern provider in there to put all of our chips in. Of course, you can make the containment wall a lot bigger, and of course in a square shape, or a cuboid shape is the better way to say it. And then you could put 40 crafting computers in there and 10 pattern providers, but that's a little excessive, honestly. This will do just fine for now. Alright, and then of course if you notice, when I put the last block in there, it seals itself off. So then if you see that, you basically know that you've put it together properly. Obviously I did because I know what I'm doing. Okay, so put this junk back. I need some cables, which I have here. Basically we just have to hook this up to our network. So I'm gonna go up and around the ceiling, just so I have some cables going all over the place for other things that I want to hook up if I do. But I probably won't. That's fine. I'll put some cables over there, and it just kind of hooks up directly into it. It doesn't have to be this block. It can pretty much be anywhere that you want. As long as one of them's hooked up to it, it's fine. Anywhere. Also, if you click your computer, you can see however many crafting chips you can put in here. This one's called a molecular assembler chamber. That's what the real name is, not a crafting computer. Okay, now that I have my molecular assembler chamber, not crafting computer, done, I can make some chips if I want to. So, we'll need a pattern encoder, me blank patterns, and I believe that's it for that. This doesn't require any power, and it doesn't require to be hooked up to the network, so just slap that down wherever we want. You got your chips, we'll put those over here. And then I have 15, because you'll probably need a lot, maybe 100 honestly. I'll find, not that, I'll find what I want it to make. Go like this. Oh my gosh. Spiders, hold on. I'm gonna get this spider. He's making too much noise. Can't handle this. Have any ammo? Yeah. Alright, you're done. You're done, spider. Huh? Oh. Glitch! Oh my god! Ugh. I only have matter balls in there. Those don't really do any damage. I need some lead nuggets in my gun. Let's put that gun back. Where did I just get you? Where did you come from? Here. There we go. Here's some lead nuggets. Okay. Now, pattern encoder. We're going to put... I'm going to basically make it the same way that I made a piston, which doesn't go like that. It doesn't use any items, of course, because all I'm doing is making a pattern. And if you notice, once I complete it, I have this piston pops up over here. I can then encode it, and once I do that, it uses a chip, and it pops out with a crafting chip. If you don't have any chips, and you want to use this same chip for something else, just put it back in the slot, make something else over here, and then click encode, and it will switch it to a new one. To a different pattern, in case, say example, you don't need it anymore, but you don't have any chips left or something, I don't know. Never know. You go over to here, to your assembler chamber. You can shift click it into there, and it turns up as a piston. So now if I go over to my crafting terminal or my terminal or any other access that has this ability, you can go to stored items, crafted items, stored and craftable items. For some reason I have a bunch of pistons, and that's it, but that's because I stole all this stuff out of here. So now, oh, before I make another piston, I need to get the crafting monitor right here. We're going to put that on here. The crafting monitor basically shows you the output of what a crafting, like, what the crafting system needs. If you run out of something, it will show you in this crafting monitor. We're going to go and we're going to make however many. Oh god. Oh, jeez. Stored craftable. There we go. We're going to make, we'll just go 64. And if you notice, when we look at this one, it went through and it probably made like 2 pistons already. 3 actually. And then it stopped because it tells you exactly what you need next. We ran out of wood and we ran out of redstone, which obviously, if we go back here to stored, we don't have any wood or redstone. So that's what the crafting monitor does for you. Yeah. Alright. So we have our computer and our monitor and we know the chips. Next up, we could show you what the partition editor is. Wireless, transition panes, power relays, condenser, and storage monitor. Cluster. Let's grab some cobble. Looks good. Okay. The partition editor does not need power also, or to be hooked up, because it's basically, I'm going to grab a chip out of here. It's basically just a way for you to put a chip in here and then tell it exactly what you want to go in that chip. So for example, if I put this chip in here and I put a cobblestone, I can format it, and then this one will be only cobblestone will go into this chip. So if I take this out of here, slap it back in there, you notice that the cobblestone's there. And it looks like you can name it. Cobble only. There you go. It even has the name now too. So, let's see, what are these? You can change these from precision to fuzzy. Split damage, I don't know how to exactly take care of this fuzzy one, but I never really had a time that I wanted to use it, so it'll probably be fine without it. And then you can change it from rejected and allow items that you put in there, the listed. Pretty self-explanatory on that one. Okay, so we're gonna put our chip back in here. Only cobble will end up in there. If we take this out of there. Well, actually, I think it just did it by itself. Yeah. The cobblestone that was in there got moved into this chip. If you notice too, I think that since we partitioned it, it uses less space for that one cobblestone, or how much cobblestone's in there. So it's at 38 out of 4,000, but there's 48 in here. So it saves some room. So let's see. Yep, 52. So it's probably a more efficient way of storing stuff if you partition things. Okay, what's next? We got a storage monitor. Slap those down on the network. Ooh, and it's got a little display. We're gonna do cobblestone because that's what we got. Uh-oh. Shift click. It was locked. Now I got cobble. If you shift click again, you can lock it. And then you can't change it by clicking things on it. And you can't, I don't think you do anything else. You can use a conversion matrix on it. If you put this on there, I think I just shift click to put it on there. Then I can take out items with the monitor. So if I want to take stuff out, I can. Like for example, if you put your pick on there, and then I wanted my pick really easy, I can just run up to that monitor and click it and it's out there. I don't know how to get them back in there though. I think you just gotta shove them in. I'm gonna put some back. We have a condenser, which I don't know if this needs power either, but I'm gonna hook it up just 'cause. Condenser is basically like your trash can. Oh, it doesn't need any power. Your trash can for the system. You put a storage cluster in here, 'cause you need that for like storaging items in this, I guess. You can put, it must take all the data from the chips, puts it into the storage cluster, and it turns it into whatever you want it to turn into. You can destroy it, you can condense it, or you can condense it into singularities, which I don't know exactly what they're for. Let's see. Oh, gave myself a bunch. That's exactly what I wanted to do. Oh, let me see. Recipe mode done. Oh, I'm not exactly sure what they do, but I haven't had a use for them yet, so more likely they're not crazy important. And you can, it's usually, I don't know, matter balls too. I put them in my gun and they don't really do any damage, so I think they're just so that you can shoot at the ground and break things, because the matter gun does that, but that's just a guess. Alright, and then the next one we got is we can have a wireless access point. This goes 16 blocks out in a radius. If you have a wireless booster, you can put that in there. And now this, as a radius, goes 32 blocks out. I believe that's the correct numbers. If not, I might be a little wrong, but it's not a very big area, honestly. We go to our access. We get a wireless access terminal. Find our controller. Slap this thing in here. Once you put it in this spot here on the terminal, the controller, it will pop over down and give you a linked version of the wireless access. And now wherever I'm at, I can click it and I have access to a terminal. Anywhere, which is pretty useful if you're in your base, of course. A power relay. What does do? I have forgotten. We're gonna skip that one. I didn't really use this much either when I made my Me network. We got transition panes, which they're kind of like, you can consider them a hopper from vanilla Minecraft. If you throw stuff at them, it disappears and goes into the network. It's kind of neat looking. And they end up in there, which is cool. Let's shove some, where'd it go? In the trash. See what happens when we put, oh, I see. I see, I stuck it in the trash slot because it's not a chip. And if you remove the storage cluster too, by the way, it deletes everything that you put in there. See how the bar disappeared? Oh, and it tells you how many you've accumulated to make any of these. Wait, let me see. Let's test something out. Ha. Nope. Oh, I think I know what this is for, actually. Remember, now I know what the singularity is for. I lost my mind for a moment. What else do we have to show you? We need to make, well, this is pretty much all you need for a Me network. But if you want to also make like a long distance hookup to another Me network, you can. You'll need quantum field rings, a link chamber, ender pearl dust, singularity, lever, and some TNT. I'm gonna try the tiny one. I think that one works. There's not really much stuff to blow up over here, so this glass chamber is basically obsidian, and this won't, nothing crazy is gonna happen if I blow something up in here. Basically, you throw these down together, singularity, ender dust. Find any explosion type. Creeper, I think, also works. Blow it up. Boom! Oh my gosh, the obsidian blows up. I didn't even know that. These bricks must not have a durability to them compared to obsidian. But anyway, if you notice that when I put the dust and the singularity together, it makes two entangled singularities. Basically, with these, you can link the two me networks together that have a long distance to them. It's also kind of a good idea to name these two with an anvil, because if you don't, it's easy to kind of forget which one they go to. So let's slap this out. Let's see. I don't have any EXP. Oh my gosh. Home, base. Oh no, you can just name them both. Blah. Blah. I need some EXP. XP. XP. 10. Neo. Oh, do it again. Do it again. There we go. Put that in there. Blah. There. Now you have your entangled ones and you know exactly which they go to. Let's put this in my network. Get this off of me. Alright. Now, we want to make a quantum link chamber, which we'll put over by the computer. This is pretty similar to the whole computer, the molecular assembler idea, is that you gotta surround something with something. So for example, you use the quantum field rings in a circle around a quantum link chamber. Boom! And if you do it right, of course, it looks exactly like this. It changes. I believe that your Me network cable cannot be connected to these ones on the sides. They have to be connected to the ones that are the bigger ones. And then, of course, put your one singularity in there. Ooh, that's pretty. Now that I have that hooked up, if I wanted to hook it up to another one, just repeat the same process, plug it into the network, and then boom! Access to it somewhere else, which is pretty good. You could even go on a long trip or something probably. Make another one of these, hook it up to a controller, and make your own little portable storage pretty much. Let's see, what else do we got in here? We got lead, how to fill up the gun, what these do. Alright, we're gonna put these down. Gotta put that stuff away. No, we're fine. I'm gonna put these two down. We have two items that this Me network pack comes with also. You got the vibration catalyst and then entropy accelerator. The catalyst basically, if you shift click on an ore, it turns it directly into something. You can also I could turn this stone into, this cobblestone into stone if I clicked on it, but I don't wanna, because I want the accelerator. If I, oh no, does it work on this one? Wait, let's see. Haha, yeah. Basically, the entropy accelerator ages the item to, say, a previous version. This one turns back into cobblestone if I use it on it. They both use energy, which now I remember what this this power relay works for, is that it's to fill up your items with power. But there's also an energetic infuser in this pack, and that's usually the one that I use for filling up the power. That's probably why I didn't use this one at all, or even know what it did, honestly. And then you can go to your Me network, or your Me chest. You got your matter cannon. Stick that in this slot. Take out your matter balls. Those are dumb. You can put in better ammo. And now, boom. And if you notice too, it has like a storage thing to it. 16 out of 512 bytes. It's just like chips, the storage chips basically. You can also partition this too. I think I better take my stuff out first. It might end up eating it if I don't. Let's take that out of there. Oh, wait, get that back. Go over to your partition editor. Find your gun. Take your energy. Or no, not your energy, your lead nuggets. Allowed except only listed items. Pew. Format. Now, that'll only take in those. Yay! If I put them in, like, say example, I put them in this chest. Let's see what happens. Put that. Nope. It doesn't let me do that. Let's see if I can do it alone. Nope. So it only accepts lead nuggets. There's one more that I'm missing actually. Is it in this chest? Nope. Ooh, colored cables. Let's look at those. You have colored cables in this one. So basically you can just kind of string things next to each other and they won't interfere with each other. That's pretty much all that's for. I didn't find a use for that either. I'm sure somebody has, but I don't really know what I'd want to do with that, the colored cables. But that's okay. What am I missing? It is... We gotta look it up. We'll just take one out of here because I forgot to prepare it. It is the Me input-output port. This one. Just one. We can have the rest back. Oof, lightning. Wait, can I do that? Where is that? Where is that? Where is that? There we go. We don't want no loud noises while we're playing. The input-output port, we're gonna put that here. Basically what this does is that allows you to transfer items from a chip to a network, or transfer items from the network to a storage cell. In and out. I/O. Input part. You have 3 operations here. Move to output when empty, move to output when work is done, and move to output when full. And then let's see. Always active. I usually don't mess with these, but they're there if you want to use them. So for example, if I put my gun in here, it will, let's put it to when work is done. Oh, AI. Oh, because it's taking it out of the gun. So if I switch this to transfer data to storage cell, and put this gun in here, and then I should have some lead. Did I have lead in there? I think I just put it in there. Yeah, it did. It put all the lead nuggets into my gun for me, and it set it here. Because I moved it, it moves it from here to there when it's finished doing what it's gonna do. So basically I can use this device here to automatically fill my gun, and then if I wanted to, I could like display it on these screens and just pop it back off when I want to, or I could come in and say, hey, my gun needs to be poof. I believe that'll end up in the network. Yeah, but I forget how to get it into this thing. I know that there's a way to get it into here. I believe it's a precision export bus. Let's see if that works. Let's see if I figure this out. Take this gun out of here. The export bus basically allows you to put items into something. You can put them into furnaces and things. I'll put a matter can in here, because this is what I want it to export. So let's see if I throw this in this transition pane again now. If it ends up in here. It does. Boom! And then once it's finished on this side, I think that I can precision export bus it back into the network. I don't know if I have any of those though. Wait, I'll have to cheat to get one of those. Oh, precision import bus. Oh, so hard to... When you use the Me network, everything is like backwards. When you have to think of it backwards. So for example, if I want to put something into it, I have to call it's called a Me precision export bus, because it's exporting from the network into the item. So for example, if I want to bring an item back into the network, I have to import it from the object into the network, which is a whole lot of confusing to say, but it works out. Okay, oops, that's not my gun. So let's put my gun here. I wanted to import my gun, and then get these out of here. Get these out of here. Unlocked. Give me this stuff back. I want to... Oh, gosh. Oh, boy. Split. Oh. No. That's not what I wanted to happen. Put this back. Is it gonna do it again? Yeah. What the heck is this? Okay, wait, let me see. We're gonna figure this out. No. Put that gun away. Take this out of here. Yeah. It's got no bullets. There we go. That was dangerous. Lock the monitor. I got my conversion matrix back because I, blew it out. Stick that on there. So now, when I put my gun in here, it's got no bullets. Gotta put my bullets in there. Oh boy. Put that back. Put the bullets on there. I will put my gun into the transmission pane. Hwah! It'll end up in there. I'll go through the system. And it back into... What's going on here? Something's wrong. Is it gonna make it in there? I have a gun. Oh, it probably has to... Well, that must be what the fuzzy and the import buses are for, is this situation. Because if I go in here, because the energy level is 191, this one's 192, it'll only accept exactly 192. We'll put that in there. So now it'll only accept energy levels of 191 only, which that is really not useful. So we probably need to have a fuzzy import bus on there. When I stick it in here, it'll automatically go into the input-output port. It filled it up with nuggets, and it popped over on this side. It looks like this export bus is not taking it out of there because I believe it has to go on the top. Or import. Oh, God. See what I mean? It just gets so messed up with the words. Let's try the import bus on the top. Oh, no. Wait. It's not. Precision import bus. It's because it's not set up for the 191K. Let's take that back. Take this gun out of here. Put this there. This is just an example, of course. I probably wouldn't use it this way because I would want it to be full. Put this in here. It'll go to that side. And then is it going to remove it? It's not. Let me see. Take this out of here. It's a little experimenting because I never figured this out with the fuzzy one. It was a little fuzzy to me. Jokes. Put that there. Now, oh boy, don't do that. Oh, it's still got the same data. Okay. And then go into here. Shove that gun in there. Wait. Oh, it must be searching for 0 out of 512 bytes used also. So let's try this out. Yeah, this would not work normally. It's only working because I'm fooling around with it so much. Put the matter in there, put the gun. Should take the gun, take the nuggets, fills up the gun, and then puts it back into the network with the export bus. But, of course, this would never be acceptable because the gun is not always going to be 191. You'd have to use a fuzzy import and export bus. The power relay, you could actually put it into the power relay and suck it back out and have it at 200k energy always. And then you could set up, let's see, where's a fuzzy one? Let's see if I can figure this out. Fuzzy export, fuzzy import. Okay. Let's put some of these on my bar. Take that out of there. Let's remove these. Okay. I'm going to want to put precision export bus there. Precision import bus. Uh-oh. This one has to be a fuzzy one too. Let's see. Precision fuzzy export bus. Where's that at? Where am I gonna go? Get my gun. My gun. Okay. Grab this. Put this here. Any match probably will work. Import it back into the system. Put that there. Match any. Let's see if this goes into that now. Shove my gun in there. Yep. It took it in, charged it. Oh gosh. Ooh, that's not okay. Maybe it's gotta be like 25% or something. No. Split damage at 99%. Huh. It'll automatically take out any single one. Oh gosh. We're gonna, yeah, this is a lot of effort. You can just shove it in there and power it up yourself. Just kidding. Let's go take a look at how we can precision import export into pulverizers and stuff. Okay, let's go see how they hook up on import export precision in a good system. This is my home base that I built. This is my original. This is not cheated. It's all normal. The other one that I had over there was definitely a little bit cheated. Oh my gosh. I don't have my power suit on, so I can't like fly around that way, but let's look at what I got up here. I have some separate ones up here so that I can precisely import and export items exactly that I want. If you notice, the export bus goes in on the blue one, and then the import bus should be coming in on an orange one, if you notice there. That's basically anything that's done cooking ends up in the orange, which you can change your configuration here. It'll pop back into the network. Anything blue that gets stuck in there will only be electron blend, infar blend, and potatoes. And then what do I got on this top one here? Same thing, so that they both work together and they can cook faster. A pulverizer, I have some nether ores in here. once they get pulverized, they get sent back in the system. I'm just using, what is it called? They're basic ones, basic import buses on the sides of these ones because I don't have to really, there's nothing that I need to configure for them because it basically will be put in here, pulverized, and then there's 2 to take out, which of course I have 2 on each side. Yellow probably shouldn't be going down. There we go. And that should work out good. So anytime I put in my me network redstone ore, lapis, coal, or ferronis ore from the nether, or the normal ferronis ore, it will end up going through this pulverizer and back into the network. So it's ready for exactly what I need to use it for. They're also up here too, so I can just shove things in myself and I'll end up with what I want. I have an induction smelter that has purple and green hookups. We got pulverized lead and obsidian going in there. This one's obsidian, this one's lead. If you notice, it's green and purple. And then the bottom port sucks it back in. So every time I put pulverized obsidian in this, it will always end up making more of the glass, hardened glass I think it is, which is pretty nice. My energetic infuser, which of course I put my gun in there and all this stuff, so if I shove it in there, it will always end up in this chest after it gets fully charged, which is also nice. We'll go down here. These are my automatic furnaces. These ones I just leave down here running. I don't use them to smash things or anything because they go directly down into the furnace. So whatever gets smashed in this pulverizer makes it into this furnace and then it goes back into the network. There's some things that, oh, I got invert down here too. Some things that will get put in the furnace alone and get put back in the network. I didn't set these up yet because I kind of stopped playing for a little bit, but what I would put in there is probably like any type of ore, like iron or copper or whatever needs to be smashed and cooked. That will do the job for that. I just have a couple of them stacked together over here. Same thing, smashed and cooked, nothing different. This is one of my better ones, my more favorite ones that I made. I got my precision import export bus, I always say the wrong one, to either be ender pearls on the left, redstone on the right, and basically it will, oh, get out of my way. It will put the ender pearl into the magma crucible. It will always be full over here as long as I have ender pearls in my system. Same with this one, as long as I have redstone in the system, this will always be full. And then the liquid is put down below, of course, through the configuration, goes straight down. It ends up in here. I have a precision import bus going into the blue, export, export, into the blue, which has tesseract frames, which is the item that needs ender juice in them. And then this one's the redstone, which the precision export bus puts either energy cell frames or energy conduits that are empty directly into the transposer, and then it gets exported. Basic imported back into the system, the me network. So, for example, if I'm up crafting, no, that's the other one. If I'm up crafting, let's go make one. I'll show you. Show you the benefit of this system. I have a lot of chips in mine too, which is quite nice. I pretty much can make anything and everything that I want. Let's say we make one energy cell frame. We will begin. We're going to look at this computer real quick. Oh, it's too fast. It made it. It sent it down into the transposer. Or it made the frame first, sent it down in the transposer, which then it will end up back in here after it goes through the liquid transposer and sucked back in. Into here. Wait, oh, I made the wrong one, duh. Silly me. What I meant to make was this one. Oh, it's too quick. Let's make a couple more, just so I can see it working. Where'd that go? Right. Uh oh. Craftable. Craftable. Find you. I found you. Let's make like 5. I'm sure I'll use them someday. Energy cell frame full. It's missing one of those, but what it did basically is it crafted the frame. The frame went into the transposer, and then once it fills up, which it does take a couple seconds, it should then pop back into the network, and this crafting computer can then continue working on making the energy cell. So let's see. Or did I run out? Let's see. Let's see if I ran out. Empty. Transposer. Maybe I don't have the... No, I should. Did I run out of power? That could be possible. Or low on power. No, I'm good. Huh. This should be working fine. Let's cancel this job. We'll shift click it and cancel it. Try it again. Because that should have been just working fine. Oh, wait a second. It must not know how to make it in the right order. Because I know how to make... I must make the energy cell frame separately. Make like 5 of them, and then I can click on making 5 of these. But if you set up your chips in the right order, you can have it... You can click on the final product, and it can make stuff for you that way. So like, where is it? I put all the information on how to craft the best chip, the 64K one. With all that information in there, it can then go through the process to make the best chip from, you know, the lowest tire to the highest tire. So, let's make a chip, because that would be a better example to show. We'll go right, where is it at? We'll craft 1. These take a ton of resources. But if you watch it, and of course if you made this bigger computer, you know, that was super crazy over there on the left, the assembler chamber, this would work much faster. Probably instantly. But that's not necessary for me. It goes through the process. And my poor crystals. These definitely are like the most expensive things to make, I swear. They take up so much crystals and so much diamond. Oh! I almost ran out, but I had enough. And now I have another chip. 64K! Yay! And I think that's it! I don't believe that there's anything else on here that's really crazy to know about. So that'll conclude our episode. See you next time, people.